Hey, Brandy, how are you? Oh, I don't know why I shared that one. They don't let me. There, there. Okay. Um, okay, let's see. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, dear. I just shared it out myself. We'll see what happens. I'm going to give it a few minutes. Just to give people a chance to come in. Oh my goodness. There it says we have 5 people. If you're on, at least say hi so I know you're there. Um, get my database open while I wait. Hey, Miss Tammy, how are you? I hope everybody is having a good Saturday. My husband is off. My husband is off to um where the hell is he at? He's off in Detroit. Sorry, I was opening something and reading it. I hope everybody's having a good Saturday. Since he is off working, I'm going to work at my end. Nikki is in the background as always. Say hi, Nick. Okay. Um, so good news and not bad news, but not the best news. Good news is that I got through all the boxes that needed to be sorted. However, um, I ran out of bubble wrap, and because of some unforeseen circumstances yesterday, I got to the bubble wrap place late. I got there literally 10 minutes late, and the doors were locked and they were gone. My window to pick up my bubble wrap is from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock. And so I didn't get the bubble wrap, so I have to pick it up Monday. So any boxes I have ready to go Monday, dolls and things like that, those are going out Monday. Probably by Wednesday, everything will be out the door that we've been dragging on getting out the door. I have so many boxes boxed up, but all these pieces that were in boxes, the reason they've never gotten separated is because I have to bubble wrap them all by hand. And so I was just like, I'll just put them back in boxes and get to it. Well, now I finally got to it. We will be caught up. Everybody that I can possibly get out the door is going out the door. Okay. Lisa, he is in Detroit now. I think he is just about at his first pickup or first drop off. Sorry. Um, and then my hand hurts. You gotta excuse me, that arthritis thing. And most of the dolls are sorted. I have a few bags of dolls left to sort, but I've been working on getting, by the end of the weekend, everything will be separated and start, like I said, anything that is dolls or stuff that's already been wrapped and boxed up is going to get sealed and set to go Monday morning. Tuesday, I have to go somewhere. I will not be home. So Wednesday will be the day I'm just going to keep shipping and shipping. Hopefully, we will be completely caught up. So, and that's the good news. So I'm very happy about that. All right. I got a hodgepodge of stuff today. So stuff is priced, all over the place. And okay, just double checking. Whoop. Wanted to do that. So we're all over the board price wise. We've got ornaments, we've got figurine. What I'm going to try and do today is whatever I show is in boxes. Um, just because it's easier for me to separate and box up. So I get tag stuff as I go. Guys are going to find little things of tape on a lot of the boxes because I tagged them, sorted them, tagged them out so everything, I know who gets what. So it'll make my life somewhat easier, I hope. If you guys are ready to go, Nick, are you ready in the background? Say yes. Say yes. Yes. She's not going to say yes. This mess with me. Fine. Don't say yes. All right. We had this one the other day. It did not go. Oh, but it is nicely wrapped. This one was going to somebody and then they canceled. Hey, Miss Dana Kathy, how are ya? Oh. All right. This is our first one up. This is our first one for the day. You take the cake. Okay. It is number 4004986. We originally had this for 25. We're going to drop this down to 20. Okay. And let me get into my database. Okay. 40049. Okay. This is our You Take the Cake. The original cost on this was $50, still valued at 50. We have it for 20. 4004986. Now the only bad thing is I have to rewrap it. Hey, Miss Lydia. Lydia, I have so many boxes for you. I might end up, I'm probably going to end up shipping some of it down before I get there. So anything that I ship is just going to be boxed items, or dolls, because I am concerned I'm not going to fit everything. The goal is that next week I'm going to be all over the damn place, and then the following week I want to head to Alabama. So, everybody knows what the situation is. Just because it'll make my life easier. Okay, next one up. Okay, this one is Lord Teach Us to Pray. 524158. That is our Lord Teach Us to Pray. Now, this was for the National Day of Prayer. Okay. I'm going to be on, and then I'm going to go off for a little bit, take a break, then I'm going to come back on. Hey, Miss Maria, how are you? This was originally a $35 figurine. Currently, it's valued at $50. It's a limited edition. It was limited to the 1 year. It is called Lord Teach Us to Pray. It is item number 524158. We have it for $5. And that is for Lord Teach Us to Pray. Okay. The grandma pieces, if they're the Hamilton grandmas, yes, they are very hard to find. Or if it's everybody's grandma, that one's a little, yeah, there's some that are hard to find. I'm not going to argue with that. I know, like, here's the funny thing, okay? This is what happens with precious moments. All right. You cannot find. Then all of a sudden you'll get something and you'll get it in plethora. Hi, Peyton. How are you doing today, sweetheart? This is what I mean. Okay. How we have not had, I think once this year and maybe once last year, we had the big portrait of loving, caring, sharing, right? Now, an Alabama shipment, I got two of them, and I just picked up a shipment today that has another one, so that'll be three of them. So that's what I mean. Three of them within like a week period. Very rare. Okay, but that's how it works. It's like you can't find it, you can't find it, you can't find it. All of a sudden, you're getting tons of them. I just picked up another one of those marching ahead to another 25 years. Somebody had asked me about it. I don't remember who it was. And it was sold. And I just got another one today. And I'm actually picking it up next week sometime. But it's in the shipment. Okay, our next one up. This is our little Hugs and Kisses 261108. This one has this is funny, it has a polishing bead in it. Sometimes you can shake the beads out. 12, that is awesome. That is, she said she's doing good. I'm glad to hear it. That's a really good price. Okay, this is 261106. This is a Country Lane piece. This is our Hugs and Kisses. Now, there are two versions of this. There is the special issued one. This one is the regular one. The original cost in this is $50. Current value on this is $60. We have this one for $25. And that's our Hugs and Kisses. And I need to swap out markers already. God, I go through a lot of markers. That is really awesome. Yeah, if you get 12 figurines for $50, that's less than $5 a piece, or right around. That's a good price. What was 106? This is your husband is. Well, see, now you're occupied while he's driving. See, if my husband's driving, I usually sit back and close my eyes, because otherwise I find myself going, okay, slow down. Okay, you don't get so close. Okay, because I'm not in control. So it's like, okay. All right, we are picking for our Lord Teach Us to Pray. Okay, I have to get with you, Bonnie. We were going to come this weekend, but Wayne's out of town now, and he'll be out of town tomorrow. So I might have to do it one day during the week, but in the evening. But we are going to get, as a matter of fact, I was going to message you later today to let you know. All right, we have Tammy, Lydia, and Maria B in for our Lord Teach Us to Pray. My sticks got messed up. I put something on top of it and then moved it. Everything got slid around, and there's Maria B. Okay. This is for our Lord Teach Us to Pray. Hi, Linda. Will you be selling discount tickets? I would love grandma pieces. Lydia, congratulations, you got that piece. Will I be selling discount tickets to? What am I selling discount tickets to? I put a piece of tape on there. Oh, you mean bonus bucks? Are you talking about bonus bucks, Linda? Yes. Um, well, normally I do them at the beginning of the month, so I will probably do it one day this week. I kind of have to see. I will tell you this: if I do the bonus bucks, if people haven't used them, and I have where I still, because if at any point somebody wants to cancel them, or I decide I'm done, and I have to refund people the money. So I always try and make sure I don't go too high. But let's see. Probably because we're not that far off from where I like to be. So yeah, I'll probably end up doing bonus bucks this week at some point. Okay, but I wasn't thinking about it today. Hadn't even crossed my mind. So yeah, yeah, we could do that. You Because normally we do it right at the beginning of the month, and that would be, you like those, huh? Yeah, those are, guys. I do that for a couple reasons. One, because it obviously helps me because money's up front, and two, people say that it's unfair advantage because, let me how do I word this? Because I'm only the people that have money profit. Well, now I've cut it to where you can buy a $50 one, so that's not really fair. But two, that's my way of saying thank you to people, because you guys support me in so many ways. And if somebody owes me money or I'm having a problem, I can literally contact certain people and say, hey, I need this much money for this. Let me show you what I have. What do what can I do? Can you help me out? And I've had people do it, questions unasked. Like, no, don't worry about it. Just when you have it, give it back to me. So, I try and be as fair as possible to everybody. 7. All right. Our next piece up is our thank you so much. Yep, they're called PMBB, Precious Moments Bonus Bucks. This is our thank you so much. 587923. How do I take payment? I invoice through either Square or PayPal. And I invoice because it protects you and it protects me. Now, mind you, I've gotten burned a few times because, like, recently somebody's stuff shipped and it was almost $300, and they put a claim in with PayPal, and PayPal didn't question it and gave them their money back, and I was out $300 worth of items. But I will only do it that way because you guys have to, I'm a business, so you do have to have some kind of protection, and I have to have records of everything that I'm selling. So when I do my taxes, and I can say these are all resale, this is what I do, where, because they will. Okay, hang on one second. All right, this one is just because I have to get this for Nikki. This is thank you so much. 587923. We have it for $10. It happens, I have been doing this for over 10 years. All right, you guys want bonus bucks. Let me record this then. We'll do, Nick, mark down bonus bucks and then we'll do them. Hi, Miss Blanca. It will be not this weekend, next weekend, Blanca. Matter of fact, I was going to contact you on that, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let me answer Kaylin's question. All I need is your email. If you don't have a PayPal account, then go through Square, because Square you don't need an account for. If you want PayPal, I will do PayPal. No, because Dylan's asking for it and stuff. So since we were talking about them, we can just do them. So Dylan wanted one bonus bucks. Anybody else who wants bonus bucks, if you have a question on how they work, bonus bucks is if you purchase minimum of $50. Okay, $50, you get a $62.50 in credit. So it would be applied on an invoice starting like tomorrow, or yeah, tomorrow, because it would be on the next invoice. Um, and then we would just keep deducting till you zero out. I do it in, okay, Nikki, record it. I do it in um two ways. It's either $50 or it's $100. Okay. Now, Delyn and Lydia, you guys normally do hundreds, but if you want 50, say 50. If you want 100, say 100. I'm going to pick for our Hogs and Kisses. I have Linda and Lydia. Okay. Okay, there's Lydia and okay. All right, this is for um Hogs and Kisses. Miss Lydia. Okay, Lydia's on a roll already. Okay. All right. Also, we'll see if I can do this because I'm not messing myself up. I have 3 of these. She doesn't mean boxes, she means bucks. She means $300 bonus bucks. Um Did I spell it right? I spelled it wrong. Hang on, because I want to. Let me go into here. I have 3 of these now, so I'm going to check what I had my pricing on and drop the price on these. Control. Okay. All right. I'm going to switch to a slide for a minute. Yeah, $300 ones. That's all she means. So Linda, let me know if you want it, what price you want, the 50 or the 100. That's all you have to do. All right, I'm going to show you this one. Let me turn it on. Okay, there we go. Let me block me out for a second because the background messes you up. Yes, which one? 50 or 100, Linda? All right, I have 3 of these. Okay. I have 2 that's in the Alabama pickup, and those are both signed and they have double signatures. And I am picking one up on either Thursday or Friday. These original costs was $375. They're currently valued at $375. Okay. Um, I'm going to do these. I had them for $235. I am going to drop the price down to $200 because I have 3. This is item number 108543, and I'm going to make out a card. Because I'm going to transition back to me. Okay. And I'm dropping the price down to 200 on these. So let me lock this. Let me turn you back on. Let me go back to me. Okay. That is 543. We're making the price 200. Lydia, I thought you said you got this already. Because originally you had one of the signed ones. And but then you came back and said that you had it. So I just want to double check with you. Okay. And that is 108543. That's for the big portrait piece. They do have boxes. At least the 2 in Alabama for sure. And I believe the one I'm picking up this week also. My arm is itching really bad. All right. Where did I put that piece? Oh. All right, our little thank you so much. Okay, Nikki put Linda down for $100. This way she gets 125 credit. Our thank you so much is going to Miss Lydia. Okay. Hey, Maggie, how are you? Maggie, your box will go out Monday or Tuesday. Because I'm picking up the bubble wrap on Monday. As I was explaining to everybody earlier, because of unforeseen circumstances being traffic and everything else going on in my life, I got to the bubble wrap place 10 minutes late and they were shut down. So I was not able to get my bubble wrap, and that was an issue. So your pieces, everything will go out except for that big piece, which, trying to think. I know, but I wanted to let you know that I'm working on it. Okay, next one up. Okay. All right. This is our next one up. Oh, you are so welcome. This is you should be proud as a peacock. 733008. Okay. This is you should be proud as a peacock. All right. The original cost on this was $27.50, currently valued at $30. Hey, Sandy, we have it for $15. 733008, and it's a little peacock with the pearlized wings. Okay, and that is we're going to be up there at some point, because we have a drop off and a pickup up there, so that's why we're going to definitely here's the thing, we have to go to Rochester. My husband has family there, so we're going to go probably spend the night up there, and then we're going to swing across to New York City, probably spend the night in New York, and then before we head home. But it's not going to be, because I'm going to go to Alabama and stuff, then I'm going to come back, so it's going to be sometime in August, because I'm going to need a little bit of a break in between. Okay? Because I got a lot of traveling, and at some point I have to get up into Canada. So there's that too. This is you should be proud as a peacock, 733008. Okay. What is this one? This one is a little $5 item. This is Love is Sharing, the little girl. Oh, this is broken. This is not. Oh, the puppy dog just popped off. This had to have been glued before. All right, this one's going in the garbage because I do not. Yeah, I don't want to necessarily go into the city. I prefer to stay more out in the outskirts than going into the city, because that's just a freaking nightmare with traffic. Yeah, I remember when I went to there when I was working at a different job. I went through there for work. I remember trying to get back to the airport, and all I was thinking was the taxi driver was going to kill me before I could get on the plane. I was so happy to get out of there. And it's nothing against New York, but I guess when you're used to, like I'm used to Chicago traffic. I know how people drive and how to, handle it and what side streets to jump off at. And Maria, you did get our peacock piece. You know, I know all that stuff. It's the when you don't know and there's just so many people. All right. Lydia, you got one of those portrait pieces. I'll message you later, clarify to make sure you want it. Okay. Perfect. Making sure my daughter's got it right. All right. This one is our Eat Ham. 587842. It's $15. This is a turkey holding up the sign Eat Ham. 587842. Okay. Um, because I have so much stuff going on this week. By the end of next week, I will be doing the slides, I think, before I go to Alabama, because I got to try and pre-sell as much as I can because I'm not going to have room in my van. And most likely, there's no way around it. I will be going by myself because Wayne only has so many days. How do you know who sent it? Wait a minute. What do you mean, how do I know who sent it? How do I know whose collection it was or pieces it was? That's not on them. That's on me. If it's a collect, like, okay. If I have something sent to me, I normally check so I know who sent that. If it's something I picked up and I didn't check it when I was there, that's on there. If something is broken that I sent you, send me a picture and I will try and replace it. I definitely need to see pictures. There's no label on the box. On the outside of the box? You got me totally confused. This one is Eat Ham. That's our little turkey from Country Lane holding the Eat Ham. I'm very confused. Yeah, I mean, if it's something that's and here's the thing: if you guys say, "Hey, you sent me this box and this piece is broken," I always check because I want to make sure I'm refunding people a proper amount. So I always check your invoices, and if I don't find it on an invoice, then I'm going to come back to you and be like, "That wasn't from me. You purchased that from somebody else." Because that's partly why you guys seen how I keep my list. That's partly why. Because if somebody gets something that's broken and they think, "Oh, well, you sent it to me," well, it turns out it wasn't me; it was somebody else. Um, that's only fair. All right, this one's a big piece. I'm not just like, "Oh, here's some money." Uh, Wendy. Where's Wendy on here? You don't think it was me? Send me a picture, hon. If it was from me, I mean, normally there's got to be a label on it, you would think. But if it was from me, I'll let you know. I can look up and tell you if you got it from me. But yeah, that's why I always keep tabs on. I mean, obviously, you can tell this one was wrapped good. Obviously, I have to keep track of who gets what for billing. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say because Dad's dropping off Wendy's stuff, and all the boxes were labeled. I made sure of it. But yeah, you guys by now you guys know how on the side I have the person's name, and yes, I do make mistakes. I have many times have for some reason mixed up. Who is it now? I can't think of the name. But like Darlene and Delyn, their names are very close. So there's times this, and I got them crisscross. I try and check it and catch it, but it's not always the way it works. All right. This one is called You Are My Home Sweet Home, 131059. Okay. This is a limited edition piece. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I got that, Nick. I got that. This is a limited edition piece. Okay. Um, I sold one. I have three. So Cindy, if you want one, yes, they're there. All right. Totally. We totally went off the rails already. All right, this one, 131059. I lost track of where it was at. Okay. 131059. Hey, Angela. All right. This is You Are My Home Sweet Home. It is a limited edition piece. It is limited to 3,000. Original cost in this was 150. We are doing it for 125. This one is item number 1724 out of 3,000. Okay. Nikki, you got that right? Who asked me about the marching band piece? Somebody came back and asked me about it. I have another one. The marching ahead for another 25 years. I have in my head who it might have been, but and I do not want to go through and check every single message because I've got so many. All right. Sorry, guys. This is going to take me a minute to rewrap it. And once I rewrap it, it's not coming out of this box. Hang on. Hang on. Yes, Angela, you got the one from me. I just picked up another shipment that has one. Let me get the number. And then I'm going to show a picture. Okay. You know what? Before I show a picture, let me make the card for this one. Then I will show a picture. Yes, Angela, yours is in the Alabama shipment. Because then I can pick it up right before I come down to Florida. This one is another shipment that I'm picking up Thursday because the people are meeting me halfway between here and their destination because they're coming from way up. But they're coming in for a wedding, so okay. This one, 131059. And this one we have for 125. Okay. Okay, Lisa, did you see that? He's on his way to you. Okay. This is for the You Are My Home Sweet Home. All right. Now I will show the picture of the marching band piece. Somebody asked me for this. They have first options because I did show this before. Nobody else wanted. Okay. Let me put it in. All right, here's the picture of it. Okay. This is marching ahead to another 25 years. Okay. This is the 108544, limited to 3,000 pieces. The original price on this is $325. Currently valued at $340. We did it for $275. Okay. Somebody wanted this. Wayne, you're getting yelled at by your daughter. Yeah, she got us stayed up until late making candies, and then Wayne forgot them. Okay, somebody asked about this piece. They had wanted it. I got another one. I just picked it up in a shipment that I'm picking up Thursday, and I bought from these people before, so I know their pieces are pristine. All right, so let me get back out of here and back to me. If anybody is interested in that piece, let me know. The last one, I had one, it went to Angela. Okay. All right. Put that out of my way. Okay. I have 3 of them. The portrait one. Yes, Cindy. That one, the marching band is 275. The big portrait one where the taking pictures with the camera. Hang on, I'll show that one. Let me go back and find it. Okay. Here it is. All right. Let me go back to it so we are all clear. Okay. All right. This one I have 3 of. This is $200. I dropped the price. Cindy D wanted one. Lydia wanted one. I have a third one left. Okay. And then this one, which you already got, Angela. This is yours is from Alabama. You already have it. This one I picked up another one. Somebody was asking me about it. This one is 275. It is valued at 340. We have it for 275. Okay? Yes, they are signed. All right. Nikki put Angela down for that third one. And Lydia and Angela's, yours are going to come out of Alabama because then it's on the way down to you. Cindy, yours will be here Thursday or Friday because I have to meet the guy. It depends on his travels, what time we're going to meet. And it will ship out before I go to Alabama, even. Okay? All right. So this is the other one. Does anybody want this? Somebody asked. I thought it was you, Cindy. It was either you or Pam. So if you want it, let me know. That's the marching band piece. That one is 275. Okay? All right. Before I click out of this, I want to make sure nobody else wants nobody wants marching band piece because I didn't know if Cindy if you wanted it or not. I'm confused. And if I'm confused, I am sure Nikki is confused. And then I have one more piece. Okay. And then I have this is the last one. Copy. Okay. I know we're on a slight delay. You wanted the other one. Okay. You got it. Then I will check with Pam. It might have been her. All right. Now I have 2 of these. Okay. These were originally 175, valued at 195. I had it for 150. I'm dropping it down to 125 because I have 2. I have one in Alabama and one I am picking up Thursday. That's what I mean. I haven't had this piece, but maybe once this year. You know what? I got to do something because it's wigging me out at my end. I haven't had this piece but maybe once this year. Now I got two of them in a week. This one is item number 110238. We're dropping the price to 125. Okay? 110238. And that's the precious moments from the beginning. Okay? If not, I'm going back to stuff that's Lydia, you want one? Okay, I'm going to give you the one from Alabama. That's on the way to you. And Angela, you want one? Okay. You feel like you're supposed to have it? What I am going to do is change the pricing on here. Okay, and this one is 125. Perfect. I'm marking these so that I know, so that I don't mess this up. And I make sure when I get to Alabama, I have people's pieces marked correctly. All right, we're going back to whatever the heck it is we were doing. There we go. And back. All right, so Lydia and Angela, you guys want that one. All right, so we are all good there. Let me see. Perfect. Everything is accounted for. We are good. All right, next piece up. Because I'm more confused than ever than I was when we started. This is our next one up. Another little $5 one. This one is August. 110078. That marker is dead. This one is August. 110078. And it is $5. It is one of our calendar girls. These are valued at like $70, something like that. $60 something. But I always do them for $5 because I get the months a lot. Okay, this one is August. Nobody came in for our eat ham, so we're good there. Anything that doesn't go in, I'm trying to keep separate. Okay. Oh, it does say August. Hang on, we'll double check. Yeah, it does say August on there. Okay. And in case I forgot to mention, 10% discount still applies. However, you don't get discount on the bonus box. We will make sure to clarify that. Okay. All right, this is our next one up. This is 12378. Again, it's $5. That is Happiness is the Lord. 12378. Okay. This is part of the Rejoice in the Lord band series. Original cost was $15. Currently valued at $45. 12378. Caitlin, congratulations. You got August. Hey, Margaret, I didn't even see you sneak in there. Let me move my tape gun out of the way. I have a lot of $5 stuff to get through. But I had some bigger pieces that somebody had to cancel an order. All right. What was 273? I'm not sure what 273 was. You must mean 278. Okay. All right. Our next one up is Safe in the Hands of Love, PM0032. Mouse, where are you? There we go. PM0032. All right. This is our Safe in the Hands of Love. The original cost in this was $55. Currently valued at $60. This is the dad teaching the little one how to ride the bike. We're going to do it for, how about 15? PM0032. Okay. And that's our Safe in the Hands of Love. Okay. All right, we are going to pick for our little band piece. I have Margarita, Linda, and I think that Lydia wants in. I think she just typed in the wrong number. Okay. Bag. There it is. Margarita, Linda, and Lydia. There's Margarita. All right. This one is Happiness is the Lord. And that is going to Miss Lydia. You do have the hot stick. All right. This one is Make Every Step Count. 213013. Oh, 015. No wonder why. Put in the wrong number. Okay. 213015. All right. This is our Make Every Step Count. This was originally a $55 figurine, currently valued at $65. I do it for $45. You can tell it was wrapped from shipping. That is our Make Every Step Count. This is item number 213015. Okay, we're doing it for $45. And I'm just going to rewrap her. Ugh. Lydia. Yeah. Lydia, you did get the Safe in the Hands of Love. This is 213015. And she is 45. Okay. And that is our make every step count. Well, again, these were part of somebody's order and they literally hadn't paid for it, anything, and it's been over 60 days. So at that point, it's like, I just have them sitting on a shelf waiting to be broken. That's what I mean. I hate it because I wrap the stuff, box the stuff, get it set to go out, and then I'm waiting and waiting. Or I keep it on the shelf until I get payment I can put in their box so I don't end up accidentally shipping stuff, which I always end up doing, that's not paid for. And then I'm waiting and waiting. There we go. So that was all set to go out. This is another $5 one. Slide into the next millennium. 587761. Okay. Okay. This is slide into the next millennium with joy. Original cost on this one was $35. Currently valued at $47. We have it for $5. And this is 587761. Okay. And that is our $19.99 slide into the next millennium with joy. All right, let me get our bag for our make every step count. And we have Miss Marlene and Miss Tammy. Okay. And that is going to Tammy. Congratulations. Okay. That is this one. You have more pieces here, Marianne, so you know. All right. This one is a set. You are so welcome. All right. This is item number 634778. This is called Wishing You an Old-Fashioned Christmas, and it still even has its paperwork, like, because of the lighting. Always, always, always. Okay. Does have its cord. Okay. And that is the, how many pieces is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6-piece set. Okay. So it has the light up tree. It's $100 for this piece. 634778. So it has the light up tree, which, now to get it to go in exactly right. I hate taking this out because I can never get, there we go. Okay. Then it has the little one plain with the tinsel. Okay. It has Mom trying to fix the tinsel for the tree. The little girl with the box of ornaments with the little mouse popping out at her. Dad on top of the little ladder putting ornaments on the tree. and the little baby with his Santa hat. Okay. And again, it has its cord. You put it back in its box so it's not lingering right here at the edge of my table. This was originally a $175 set. Okay. It is called Wishing You an Old-Fashioned Christmas. That's the set. And that one is 634778. See what the database says. Woo. Okay. 634778. Okay. Original cost in this was $175. Currently valued at $175. I do it for $100. This one is item number 634778. All right. Okay. Miss Marianne, you did get our Slide into the Next Millennium with Joy. Okay. What are you hitting? Okay. All right. I have these are behind me are $5 pieces. This one is Godspeed E3112. Okay. This is E3112. Now this one has no number and no production mark. This is Godspeed. It is going to be $5. Okay. Original cost in this was $14, currently valued at $60. We have it for $5. And that is E3112. Okay, Lydia, you did get the Wishing You an Old-Fashioned Christmas. Thank you. This one has no production mark and no number on it. Somebody just took a little pen and wrote that. Okay, camera, focus. All right. I gotta fix something here. Okay. There we go. Yeah, we're getting all your rain. You are more than welcome to have it. Okay, that one is Godspeed. I am so sick of rain. Now, we're not supposed to have it for the next few days, but come by Tuesday, it's supposed to get up to like 95 degrees, which I might see if John, because John's off Monday, maybe John can pick up the bubble wrap for me, and I can go out of town on Monday. All right, let me put this over here. These all are going into a box if they don't go, so. This one is Believe in Miracles. Yes, I will happily. I'm so sick of driving in the rain. This is the original version. This is Believe the Possible. The original cost on this was $35. Currently this is valued at $95. Yeah, no, we've had it the past week. It has rained, even yesterday. It has rained every single day. Sometimes only a few minutes, but mostly it's been like crazy pouring. Okay, I normally do this for 10. This is 109,487. We have it for 10. Current value on this one is $90. And that is our Believe the Impossible. 109,487. Okay. Yeah, I think today we're not supposed to get any rain. Let me see. Yep, they say today no rain. We're not supposed to get rain till Thursday. But it is supposed to jump up into the 90s. Like right now the weather's kind of beautiful. Um cuz it's in the 70s, so it's not super duper hot, but it's supposed to jump way up. Now this I know I have two of. This is Smitten with the Christmas Spirit. Make sure this little girl is got both of her mittens because that's always a problem. Okay. All right, this one I have one of. This one is broken. Her mitten's broken off. Um, you know what? Give me 1 second. I will be right back. I'm gonna go get the one because the one that's not broken does not have a box. So, but it's in the other room. So I'm gonna throw this one in the garbage and get the one that's not broken. I'll be right back. All right. Ouch. Okay. This is 117785. Okay, it is $5. That is our 2004 annual. It is called Smitten with the Christmas Spirit. Now, these come off. They're just little hooks on there. There we go. They easily come off. I usually close them. But the other one, the eye loop was broken. So that's why I'm not keeping things that are broken. Like I have enough time to fix them. This one is 117785. It is $5. I got fuzz or something in my mouth. Okay, 117. All right. This is from 2004. It is the annual. Original cost on it was 35. Currently valued at 35. We have it for 5. Okay. Lydia, you did get our Believe the Impossible. Congratulations. Thank you. So you guys know I will not be doing billing after each feed today. Like I said, I'm going to stay on for a couple hours. Then I'm going to go off for a little bit, take a break, then come back on. I'm just doing billing once so everybody knows you won't get invoices until later on. Trying to get rid of some of these pieces behind me. This one is Love Never Fails. Now I do know it was originally $35 because it says it on the box. Oh, 12300. Okay. This is our Love Never Fails. It's one of our teacher pieces. I don't know what I did there. I know what I did. Okay, here it is. The original cost in this was $25. This is currently valued at $60. We have it for 12300. Okay. Now give me a minute and I will get a bag up for our Smitten with the Christmas Spirit. I have Lydia, Marianne, Linda, and Margarita. Linda and Lydia and Margarita and Marianne. Okay. Oh. You're in the bag for 785. Well, everything's sold except for Godspeed and the Eat Ham, so I think you're okay, because those were both. All right. Margarita, you got the Smitten with the Christmas Spirit. And then Linda, Margarita, and Mary Ann are in for the next one, which is 300. You come out. Okay. So far, so good. Now, this one I have two of. Yes. Before I take that out of the box. This one I have two of. 283541. Now these were one of the, if you bought a lot of pieces, you would get points. And then if you got so many points, you would get this. This one is a 300 points, so it is the lowest one. Current value on this is 60. I'm just going to do this for 5 because I have 2. This is 283541. I know a lot of you guys got these because I have had these in quantity lately. So this is called Rejoice in Victory. This is number 283541. What was 487? Is Maria coming in late? Maria, you're coming in late, hon. Okay. That is Rejoice in Victory, and we do have 2. All right, let me see. Okay, you're back on track. A lot of you guys have this already. Okay, hang on a second. 283. I'm going to tell you who, because a lot of you guys have gotten this. Control H. 283. All right, let's see. Hang on, I can do it this way. Oh, sheets. All right, she's not on, so that's good. Honey. Okay, she's not on. So Lynn, okay. Wayne. Lydia, you have this already. God, I know there are more than that. I guess the rest of you guys didn't. Only Lydia's the one I showed that has it. Kayleen, I would happily give you two, but you can only get one because there's so many people in. If it was just you coming in, you said, hey, I'll take both of them, I'd be fine with that. But I want to be as fair as I can. I am picking for, what am I picking for? Oh, the teacher piece. We are picking for the teacher piece. And that is going to Miss Linda. Congratulations, Linda. All right, now I'm going to make the bag. I have Tammy, Marianne, Margarita, Kayleen. There's Marianne. There's Margarita. There's Tammy. Kayleen. Yep, we made you a stick. There's Kayleen. Is it Kaylin or Kayleen? Kaylin. Kayleen. I don't know. Linda, Lydia, and Maria B. and Kathy. Linda, Lydia, Maria B. and Kathy S. All right, that's that one. Make sure everybody is accounted for. Let's do this one. All right, this is our Love is Sharing boy. Kayleen, okay. I think I said Kayleen first. I don't know. Now I confused myself. All right, this is our Love is Sharing boy, E-3110. Where are we at? Where's my E? E-3110. Okay. This is our Love is Sharing boy. Okay. The God, I never looked this up, obviously. The original cost on this was $13. Okay. The current value on this is $166. This one is no signature, no production mark. And what do I do it for? Wow, this one kind of surprised me. Caitlin without the T. Okay, so Caitlin. Okay. This one is currently valued at $166. And we've got it for 5. Do you know how many of these I get all the time? This is our Love is Sharing. Okay. And that is E-3110. All right. We are picking for this one. I'm going to mark just in case I come across one that does have a production mark. I want to make sure I mark who gets this one properly. It's the easiest way for me to do it. All right. We are picking for 2 for our Rejoice in Victory. The first one is going to Miss Maria B. Congratulations. Second one going to Miss Lydia. Congratulations. All right. I have Linda, Lydia, Marianne in for this one. Let me put all these sticks back. Okay. All right, that's the next one. Oh, let me get Tammy in. Okay. All right, next one up. All right, this one is Now I Lay Me Down to Sleep, 522058. I don't know why I went into there. 522058. Okay, this is our Now I Lay Me Down to Sleep. Okay. This is considered a Christmas themed piece. Okay. Original cost of this was 30, currently valued at 58. We have it for 522058. Now I Lay Me Down to Sleep. Okay. He's got his bedtime stories. He's ready to go. You guys, Wayne and I went over to see Cass last night for dinner. She called and invited Grandma, and then I brought Grandpa with me. So she was happy about that because Grandpa's her. You know, the sun rises and sets with Grandpa, but Grandpa on the way there, he's like, "All right, we're just having dinner. We have things to do. Um, you know, So we're not going to go down to the park with her or walk around the complex. And then we're not going to stay for story time and, all these things. And then what did we do? We had dinner. He took her on her little tricycle and they walked around the whole complex. Then they came back in and we played in her playroom. Then we stayed for story time. And I'm like, yeah, we're not going to, huh? That's Grandpa for you. All right, we are picking for what is it called? Love is Sharing. I have Marianne, Lydia, Linda, and Miss Tammy. Okay. And this is the one that's worth $166. So yes, Mister, we're not, yeah, sure. It's going to Tammy. Congratulations. Mark that on here. And I did, so you guys know, I just use this tape because usually it comes right off. Okay, I smushed it down with my nail. So I try and use the one so that it doesn't rip the box. But only in the ones that like this because I know I get a lot of these. We may come across another one. And I want to make sure that this one is marked because it had no production mark. So I try and keep that fair as I can. All right, that's that one. Let's see what else we have behind us. Oh, this one's got a card with it. Okay. This is our God is Love, Dear Valentine, and this one is the little girl. Okay. It is E7154. That is God is Love, Dear Valentine. Okay. Original cost on this was 16, currently valued at who got one? Tammy. Tammy M. Nick. Original value on this is 16, currently valued at 28. We have it for 5. All right, we are picking for 058. I have Margarita, Marianne, Lydia, and Kaylin. Okay. And I actually have 2 of the Now I Lay Me Down to Sleep. Sorry, Nick, I just looked up and saw it. All right, so I have Margarita, Marianne, Lydia, and Kaylin. All right. We are picking 2 for the Now I Lay Me Down to Sleep because I can see the second one from here. First one's going to Kaylin, congratulations. Second one's going to Lydia, congratulations. Pull it off the shelf. It's right here. That's what I mean. I got so many duplicates that it's insane. But we're going to go through these boxes today. I have a big box right here that we're going to do in a couple of minutes. All right, I have a set of the 4 clowns. These are the 1, 2, 2, 3, 8. Okay. Wait, what? Okay. Oh, I think Nikki's gonna believe in me. She's going out with her boyfriend today. I think she has to get ready because he gets off soon. What did I do? I don't want that. Okay, next one up. It is the set of the clowns. 1, 2, 2, 3, 8. All right, go for it, Nick. I got it. All right. There are 4 clowns this set. There's that one, and I'm not unpacking these because they are like pristine packed. There's this one. Okay. There's the little one with the bee on the butt. Okay. And there's the little one with the balloon. All right. The original set on these was $54. Okay. I am doing currently valued at $160. So they're valued at like $40 each. I am doing the set of 4 for $20. So this is 1, 2, 2, 3, 8. Okay. And that is for the set of 4. And this marker stinks. That is for the set of the 4 clowns. And I have to go back here. Let me do this. Close you. There we are. Okay. All right. Let me type this in. Okay. And that is 1, 2, 2, 3, 8. And we have it for 20. Okay, we are picking for our 154. We have Marianne and Lydia. Guys, I am almost positive I have a second one of these, so it's just when I get to it, because I'm sure it's in one of my boxes here that were, like I said, I'm trying to get through all these boxes that I've had just packed and have not gotten to. This is for our 154. Marianne, congratulations. Let me put that in before I forget. I am now doing this. Okay, perfect. All right. Okay, wait a minute. Let me see which one Margarita needs. Margarita, I have more. Okay, so you need the little girl holding the balloon. Okay, I have more Margarita, so I will make sure I get you that girl with the balloon and get her in one of your boxes. You know what? Let me write it down. Okay, I wrote it down so I know which one I'm looking for. And I will make sure that gets in your box. All right. You can stay here right now. This one, Lord, give me patience. This is our Lord, give me patience E7159. Okay, this one is, whoopsie, that is E-7159. All right, let me close this, go back here. All right. All right. This was originally a $25 figurine. Okay. Now, if you have one where the doctor is in sign is missing, okay, or yeah, the doctor's inside. If you have that with it missing, it's worth $50 more. But currently, this is valued at $42. Okay, and we have it for 5. This is E-7159. You are welcome, dear. And that is Lord, give me patience. Wait, I have to fix something here because, all right, and it's E. Yes. And we have it for, all right, we are picking for the set of clowns. I just need to grab the bag. I am now putting everything in myself, so it's going to take us a little bit longer. But I'm not in a hurry. I'm not going anywhere in particular. And like I said, I'm going to be taking a break in a little bit. Come back on. I have to just run to the dollar store and get some half and half before Nikki leaves. So, right. This is for our set of 4 clowns. And that is going to Lydia. Lydia, I swear your stick is like super hot today. Okay. All right. What are you two doing? I am not letting you out. You two were naughty yesterday. You want to go out, you tell your mama. Go get her. I let them out yesterday. Then I got a phone call, and I was on the phone call for a bit, and I forgot they were out, and they broke out of the yard. And what was funny is the instigator of the breakout, she came back. It was the other one who didn't come back. She came back and, tapped on the door. And I was like, oh my God, I let him out. No, the other one. I had to go circle the neighborhood looking for him. It was Kumo. This is our 129488 Love Letters in the Sand. I think we just showed this the other day again. But it is $5. This one is 129488. This is our Love Letters in the Sand. That's where he's carving in the sand. God loves you. Original cost in this was $35. Currently valued at $60. We have it for $5. And this one is 129488. So yes, I will not let the little ones out. Their mom has to do it. Or when I'm done and I go on break, I'll do it because I'm not I'm going to stand out there with them so they don't go anywhere. Little angels. And that is our Love Letters in the Sand, where he's carving the heart with the God loves you. Okay. All right. Let me get a bag for our 159, which was our Lord Give Me Patience, I believe. We have Margarita, Marianne, and Miss Kathy S. How are you doing today, Kathy? Kathy, I am up to like 3 or 4 boxes for you. All of these boxes will be gone by the end of this week. We have Margarita, Kathy, and Marianne. This is for our Lord Give Me Patience, our 159. And it's going to Kathy. Congratulations. one. What are you doing down there, dog? Okay. All right. Next one up. Oh, you're so welcome, dear. Thank you. Thank you guys for your patience. Because I know I have been way slacking on. All right, these guys are all loose, and let's see what we have in here. All right, that one's another Godspeed, which we showed it did not go, so that could go there. I sure can. I try and tag as many people as I can, but yeah, I'd be happy to. All right, this one is peace on earth, anyway. 183342. 183342. And that is our little angel, peace on earth anyway. Okay, the original cost in this one is $32.50, currently valued at $42. We have it for $5. It is 183342. Peace on earth anyway. Hey, Miss Kim, how are you feeling? How's your son liking his new job? Is it still going good for him? Okay. This is our peace on earth anyway. 183342. And like I said, this one's currently valued at 42. Okay. All right, we are picking for our love letters in the sand. We have Marianne, Tammy, and Kaylin. Sorry, dust in the face. Okay. Bag. This is for love letters in the sand. That is going to Kaylin. Okay. Your knees are hurting you. Aw. I'm glad he likes it. I'm very glad. And how has he been feeling? Is he doing good? Kathy and Mary Ann. Kathy. All right, let me get another one. Okay. This is not a figurine. It is an invitation holder photo frame. Ah, hang on. Okay. All right. So the frame is resin. And I got tape on my stuck on my finger now. Okay. All right, and then this part is plastic, okay? And basically, I don't know whose invitation is in here, but it slides in and out. I'm just trying to see if I can show you. I don't really have the nails for this. Yeah, see, you can slide it in and out. You could, it says it's an imitation holder, but you can put a picture like a wedding picture in there if you want. This is, 135720. This was originally $40. Okay. I'm doing it for 10. 13570. It is called the Forever True wedding invitation holder. Now let me rewrap this, and I gotta enter it in the system, and I'll make out a card. You are so welcome, my dear. I have a box in the garage of like trinket things that I keep meaning to get to, but just haven't been able to. Okay, this is resin, and the holder's plastic, but that was originally $40. 3, 5. We're doing it for 10. Della, you know what? I know there's at least one piece you did not get. So just so you know, if you guys are missing pieces, it's because as much as I wanted to, I hadn't gotten through everything. So I will put it in a box here to ship. Okay, 135720 and $10. All right, we are picking for our Peace on Earth anyway. I have Kathy and Marianne, and I know I have more of them somewhere. Yeah, it's a small box. I try and wait until I have a ton of them, and then it makes it easier. That's going to Marianne, our Peace on Earth anyway. Congratulations. Let's see. All right. Okay. What? No, go get your mommy. You gotta wait 15 minutes. I said he's gonna do 2 hours at a time. Wait 15 minutes. Okay. This next one up is always listen to your heart. Will do, sweetie. Thank you. Della, you did get that wedding holder. Oh, wait. No, Marianne came in. I got a pick cord. This one, 488356. All right, guys. Before I show this, give me a couple minutes because these dogs are going to drive me insane. And now, because I don't know how they got out of the yard, I got to go out there with them and make sure they don't do it again. All right, come on. Relax, I'm coming. Stop jumping. Ugh. treat for being good boy. Hey, my finger. That's it. That's all you were getting. Sorry, guys. Ah, that's okay. All right. Here's the next one. The wedding invitation holder. Let me pick for that. I had Marianne and Della. Okay. The wedding holder going, or the invitation holder going to Miss Della. Congratulations, Della. Okay. Our next one up is 488356. Suki, are you eating the cat's food? Not going to say they're getting on my nerves today. Okay. This is Always Listen to Your Heart. This was originally a $25 figurine, currently valued at $35. We do her for $5. Popcorn. That is 488356. You're welcome, honey. And that is our Always Listen to Your Heart. Okay. Oh, wrong button. That is $5. Okay. Okay. Next we've got Bless 'em You, 527335. Hey, Marilyn, how are you? This is our Bless 'em You. Marilyn, you're up to at least 2 boxes. You might have 3, and they will be going out Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I'm going to be shipping every day because I'm going to try and only put so many boxes, or send out so many boxes a day, because UPS hates us otherwise. They're not very happy when I come in with the 30 and 40 and 50. We started going to 2 different UPS stores, dropping some off at one and some off at the other. All right, this is our Bless 'em You, 527335. The original cost on this one was $35, currently valued at $46. We do this little one for $10. Not one I get a lot of. You're welcome, honey. I just want you guys to know I am really working hard to get caught up on the shipping, and I hope to be really caught up before the end of the week. Okay. And this one is Bless 'em You. I forgot I have to undo the entry part. Oh. Okay. And that one is 527 335. And this one is 10. Okay. Our Always Listen to Your Heart is going to Miss Marianne. Congratulations and thank you. Okay. But wait, there's more. I have 4 or 6 boxes at least in the garage that we will be going through today. And we will be picking up shipments. I think we're picking up 3 different shipments this week alone. So we have lots of pieces to go through. Oh, all right. Our next one up, 109584. Okay. This is next one up is going to be Happiness Divine. And again, it's another little clown one. Okay. This is item number 109584. Okay. Original cost on this one is $25. This one is valued at $85. Okay, we have it for 5. Okay. This one, I guess, goes that way. That looks better. Okay, yeah, this one was only out for a few years. Originally was 25, last retailed at 30, currently valued at 85. And this is our Happiness Divine. Okay, we are going to pick for, whoopsie. We are going to pick, you're fine, dear. We are going to pick for our Blossom You. I have Kathy, Sandy, and Miss Marlene. And Lydia. Sorry. Okay. Kathy, Sandy, Marlene, and Lydia. There's Marlene. There's Lydia. There's Kathy. And there's Sandy. All right, this is for our Blossom You. And that's going to Marlene. Hey, Karen, how are you? Karen, just so you know, I had an unexpected thing come up. I won't be coming this week. It'll be after the 4th that I come by you. But so you know, that's what's going on. I cannot keep my scheduling straight. Oh, these guys all have to be. Okay. Next one's. All right. This one is the most precious gift at all of all. 183814. Go here. Here. Uh-oh. My internet's starting that thing. Okay. 1838. Now, there are 2 versions of this. Let's see which one we have. Okay, this is the regular version. Little girl holding the heart that says family. Her dress is pink, her heart is green. On the special version, the heart is pink and her dress is green. But this one was originally $37.50, currently valued at $45. We have her for $10. This is the most precious gift of all. Come on, computer. This is item number 183814. And we have this little one for 10. Okay. And that's that little girl. There we go. 10. Okay. Okay. We are picking for our 584. We have Margarita, Lydia. Hey, Paula. Welcome, welcome. And Miss Marlene. Sorry. Just knocked my computer over. Margarita, Lydia, and Miss Marlene. Marlene stays in the bag. Lydia stays in the bag. And where's Margarita? Okay. This is for Happiness Divine. And that is going to Miss Lydia. Okay. That stays there. Okay. Next. Okay, nobody came in for this. Is July. Another one of our months. It's $5. I do like that it has its styrofoam. Okay. That one is July. Okay, and it is item number 110051, and it is $5. And it's our little July, which is our little calendar girl. Usually the bird is missing in this one. But this little girl, she has her styrofoam. So she is well protected. Well, considering without the styrofoam, she's protected that way. All right, that one is July. Nobody came in for the last one, so I already removed it. This is The Lord Will Carry You Through. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay. All right. This is originally a $30 figurine, currently valued at $83. We're doing it for $5. This is our The Lord Will Carry You Through. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. Oopsie. Okay. And this little one is our July. Is our The Lord Will Carry You Through. We have it for $5. And we are going to be picking for July. And we have Kathy, Margarita, and Miss Marilyn. What is there? Okay. Okay. All right, this one is for July. And that is going to Miss Margarita. Okay. Let me see what else I have in this fun little box here. I have a bunch of these that somebody sent me like this. I gotta open these all, so we're gonna have to do these later. So let me just get whatever is not, because I obviously I need to open them and check out the pieces. I have not opened them yet. I have not had time. Okay. You're welcome. I don't know for sure. I may, but I don't know for sure. Yeah, that's the problem. Is as I go through boxes, if I find one, Linda, you will have first crack at it. But as that's why I'm doing this. Is I'm trying to just go through these boxes. Whatever is in them is in them, because these have not been inventoried, and because I know I'm doing 3 pickups this week alone, that I want to try and get through as much as I can. You guys are going to be so sick of seeing me. Yeah, if I find one, I will honor it, and I will honor the pricing that I said today. So I won't adjust pricing on it. All right, this one is Sending My Love. 100056. Okay. All right. This one was originally $22.50, and it's the little one with the bow and arrow. Currently valued at $65, and we've got it for $5. Okay. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow again. Okay, this is one. Oh, this is 100056. This one is Sending My Love. Okay, and we are doing it for $5. I'm going to. I just realized what time it is. My daughter's boyfriend will be here in like 15 minutes. So I'm going to take a break now so that I can run to the dollar store. So we're going to pick for these last 2. And then I will be back probably, it's 3, probably say around 4, give myself a little bit of an hour breather. And then I'll be back on, and we will keep, like I said, I'm just going through boxes now. These, I don't know what's in them. So we may end up with duplicates and so on and so forth, which I pretty much can guarantee. So if that's okay with you guys. All right, so we're going to pick for The Lord Will Carry You Through. We have Linda, Kaylin, Margarita, Marlene, and Kathy. Margarita, Kathy, Marlene, Kaylin, and who was the first person? I forgot the first person was in. Linda. Yeah, my husband's on the road, so I got nothing better to do. Well, I got all kinds of stuff to do, but at least we're getting stuff cleared out because I know the one shipment I have to pick up is it's going to be okay, first off, the Lord will carry you through is going to Marlene. Congratulations. I do know that the one shipment that I have to pick up is going to be a lot of like the $5 more items and a lot of duplicates. So that'll be nice. But it's large. And that's part of the problem is that I have got to have room for it. That's why I've been putting it off on the lady. All right, I have Margarita, Lydia, Linda, and Marilyn. Margarita. Lydia. So, I got a lot of stuff coming up. You guys, I really have, my house is not that big, so the more I can get out, the happier I'll be. All right. This is for sending my love. And that's going to Margarita. So, if you guys know anybody who's just starting to collect, this is the time to get it because there's going to be a lot of stuff that's $5. Okay. But for right now, we are going to take a break. I will be back. How do you? Well, we find them all over the place. Facebook Market. A lot of people lately, a lot of the people I'm dealing with are people who I've worked with before and they've maybe only sold part of their collection. Now they're selling more of it. Sometimes they just through word of mouth they've heard of us, things like that. So that's the best way for us to do it. Okay? All right, guys, look for part 2. And it'll be like, say, what time is it? It's almost 3 here. So figure about an hour, about 4 o'clock, we'll be back. And hopefully we'll see you guys then.